Creed 3 just officially released in theaters a few days ago on March 3rd, 2023. This is, of course, the third movie in the Creed trilogy where Michael B. Jordan stars as Adonis Creed, the son of Apollo Creed. And, obviously in this trilogy, he's trained by Rocky. Rocky is not in the third movie. But anyway, this third movie came out, and it is Michael B. Jordan, not only starring in it, but also directing the film, his directorial debut. That's pretty awesome. And it is Michael B. Jordan versus Jonathan Majors, who, of course, this is a pretty big deal because considering that, it's basically, looking at it from a Marvel perspective, it's Erik Killmonger versus Kang the Conqueror. So, it's pretty insane. And I have not seen Creed 3 yet. I've seen the trailers and it looks phenomenal. I actually today, for the first time ever, watched the first Creed movie. And I loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. I really enjoyed that movie. So I'm looking forward to watching 2 and 3 at some point. Just perfect timing because then some news comes out about the relationship between Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors came out today. So I figured we'd make a video about it. So this news came out. Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors plan on having many collaborations together like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. So they want to have that similar vibe of Robert De Niro and Al Pacino where they're just in like a bunch of projects together throughout the career. Now, I don't know for a fact, but at least as far as I'm aware, this is their first project together, Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors. Clearly, they had a great time together. They're both very muscular men. This, I think, first of all, just in general, would be great to see. I think they're both great actors. Jonathan Majors is just on the rise right now. Michael B. Jordan has always been known and always been seen, at least in my eyes, as a phenomenal actor. And now, this is where we get to the Marvel perspective of it, because Daniel RPK, who of course is a scooper we talk about fairly frequently here on the channel, very, very reliable source, retweeted this with the caption, "When they're in Secret Wars together," with the little emoji thing there. And, he's a scooper, so obviously most people would take this as the assumption of like, oh, he's confirming that they're in Secret Wars together. Now, I don't take it necessarily as that. I feel like this is just like, as a fan, Daniel RPK is saying this and like wishful thinking, because that will be really awesome as a fan seeing that type of thing on screen. But I don't really necessarily think that this is a scoop that he's saying this is actually going to happen, but it is definitely a possibility. And while I'm not completely sure if it will happen, let's talk about if it did, how would it go down? Because, again, one of the coolest things about this movie, not only is it Michael B. Jordan versus Jonathan Majors, it's Kang versus Killmonger. Like, ever since these two posters came out, there was so much fan art done of repositioning these two as their Marvel lookalikes. You have Kang here and Killmonger as well. And, there's even aside from these two, you also have Tessa Thompson in this franchise. Of course, it's Valkyrie. The guy that played Razor Fist in Shang-Chi, I believe, was in the second movie. So there's a lot of Marvel stuff going on with this movie. So to get a little moment in Secret Wars, that will be pretty awesome, especially considering we're dealing with the multiverse. It'll be this big, huge multiversal war. So seeing a Kang versus Killmonger fight would not at all be out of the realm of possibility in this type of situation. But let's talk realistically, though, because yes, it's the multiverse. You can bring back Killmonger. Our main Erik Killmonger, Earth 616, he is dead. He came back in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, but the character's still dead. That was just in the ancestral plane. So that Killmonger is dead, but of course we can always bring in a variant played by Michael B. Jordan. But then again, when you really think about it, even if you do that, you have another Erik Killmonger. Jonathan Majors is Kang the Conqueror. Like, even our Earth 616 Killmonger could not stand a chance against Kang. Even if you had a Killmonger with superpowers or something, I don't think he would stand a chance. Now, obviously for that analogy, we're just going to ignore the fact that, spoiler alert for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but the fact that Kang was defeated by a bunch of ants, we're just going to ignore that for now. Kang the Conqueror is a formidable foe. He is a big, bad, powerful villain with multiverse, time travel, strength, all that stuff. This guy is insanely powerful. So how could you do on Erik Killmonger versus Kang without Killmonger just getting instantly, immediately obliterated by the Conqueror? Well, this is where you start doing some connective tissue, tying things together a little bit here, because the last time we saw Killmonger before Black Panther Wakanda Forever was in Marvel Studios' What If, where that was a highly powerful version of Erik Killmonger, because that started off as a regular version of Erik Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan, of course, doing the voice of this animated version of the character. But at the end of that season, Killmonger, of course, gained the body, the suit of Infinity Ultron. So not only does he have a crazy, super powerful Ultron robot body, but he has the Infinity Stones as well. So this was an immensely powerful version of Erik Killmonger. And at the end of that series, he was detained, he was imprisoned, all that stuff. And he was sent away to live out his sentence for the rest of his life. But he is still very much alive, and he is still very much out there. And with everything that has been going on with the multiverse lately in the MCU, Spider-Man No Way Home, Multiverse Madness, what happened in Loki, what if this Killmonger escaped, and then when you have Secret Wars and the whole multiverse is brought together on one world, Battle World, you could bring back Infinity Killmonger, bring him into live action, and have him fight Kang the Conqueror. Even if it is just for a small little moment, it would be just really awesome, a really cool reference to Jonathan Majors versus Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3. Again, I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard great things about it. The trailers look great. So to hone back to those moments and those fights in that movie, especially if you maybe even recreate a little fight scene from that would be really awesome. I think that would be really cool to see. But again, this is kind of just wishful thinking. It is very, very possible to see something like this. Will it happen? I don't know. But especially with theories and hopes from many fans that maybe Ryan Coogler could direct Secret Wars, I still am not really completely sure that will happen, but it's always a possibility. Obviously, Ryan Coogler has a very close relationship with Michael B. Jordan, not only working with him on Black Panther, but he also directed the first Creed movie, and I believe is at least a producer on Creed 3. And so, yeah, this would be pretty awesome. I think this would be pretty great to see. But again, kind of just a theory for now. You do have what Daniel RPK said. Maybe that is a scoop. Maybe he basically confirmed that that's going to be something that happens. Or maybe not, because, I mean, they're not even... Are they even writing Secret Wars yet? We don't know. They just started writing Kang Dynasty, so I kind of doubt that. But this would be definitely, like, really, really awesome to see in Marvel Studios' Avengers Secret Wars, because it's the multiverse. Literally, you can do anything you want, and this is going to be the big endgame of the multiverse saga. So go big, bring in every live-action Marvel character, bring back such an iconic character like Killmonger, have him fight Kang, get the little reference to Creed 3. That would just be a lot of fun. I mean, just think about how many muscles would be on screen at the same time right there. It'd be insane. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this idea of Killmonger in Avengers Secret Wars? Not only that, but him fighting Kang, Jonathan Majors. And do you think it's a real possibility? What do you think on Daniel RPK's comments? And have you seen Creed 3? If you have, of course, no spoilers, but, non-spoiler thoughts on the movie, let me know in the comments below. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.